takes that inspiration and really translates it into how she dresses.
You know, our inspiration for the Adam collection is always was the Adam girl, she's now the Adam woman. And she really loves the everyday discovery, and she translates that into how she dresses. You know, she's my friend. So, my friends. So I'm mostly inspired by her. And it's funny because as we grow up, she's growing up and we're all growing up.
For the Adam Paul, we decided to show me the collection, and it was a mix of Native American and country, the collection. So we tried to kind of, it's really inspiring because it was like we need to be like really chic and really elegant, but also a little bit edgy and have like some like country style a little bit on the texture. So the front, it's really sleek, and the back, it's instead of doing a ponytail with a rubber band, simple one, we decide to twist the hair. So that gives the contrast of everything.
The look today, it's a liquid black liner, keeping the cheeks are a little bit flush, so it's a bit outdoorsy. The lips are slightly pale, there's a little bit of mascara on top, but it's quite light, not too heavy, keeping the girl really, really fresh and easy, and it's quite classic in a way, but it still feels today. It doesn't feel retro in any way.
Our brand started as a t-shirt brand, Adam plus Eve, then turned into Adam. We've been in business for about 5 years, 5.5 years. And as I've grown up, I've seen it go from the Adam girl, more of a collegiate girl, and we're evolving and evolving into this woman whose work and play are sort of the same thing, you know? And she's living a very busy life. She maybe has a family. She works in an art gallery. She's doing a creative, fun thing. But the most important thing is her work and play are the same thing. And she's super creative. And I'm watching her evolve. And at the same time, I'm seeing our clothes evolve. But I think she's probably evolving first. And I'm just catching up. My kernel of inspiration this year began with a visit to the National Museum of the American Indian in Lower Manhattan. Extraordinary. I've always loved the art and objects of the native peoples, ranging from Alaska to South America, Brazil, Argentina, but this exhibit is so extraordinary that I left really filled with inspiration, and an inspiration I felt I could translate into a collection for the Adam woman. Colors, patterns, textures, embroideries, they all stem from an object at the exhibit. And one thing that touched me at this exhibit was that American Indians, all of their clothing was very beautiful because it was made from animal skins and vegetable dyes, and they felt out of respect to the earth and to the animals, it had to be beautiful. And I was just like, wow, what an amazing idea. It was very beautiful. I was really awed, and it was a discovery. I didn't even know it existed in New York, this museum. There is a ton of play on texture. For example, our first look is this is a wool cashmere plaid skirt just with a lace t-shirt. So there's a lot of play between soft and hard fabrics. But even when they're hard, everything I always do is very soft. Even a wool twill, super soft, super, super soft. So, but there's a ton of texture. For a collection, there's more lace, more texture, richer fabrics than I have ever used. And again, it's, I think, an evolution. This was a pattern that was all done in skins from Indians from Alaska, and then with feathers. There was so much use of feathers, and I made it into just a really fun, hopefully easy dress for our woman, but it was all inspired from American Indian. Even all the colors, you know, we have a plaid. It wasn't plaid with American Indian, but they used all of these cobalt. This is a cobalt dye. All of our dyes here are from the earth. Had the most amazing color and patterns in this exhibit. This is another print that was inspired from the exhibit, sort of a tribal print. We had a collaboration with Nola Blahnik on the shoes, our second season doing a collaboration. And they are moccasins on high heels. And they tie way up the ankle. There are two different styles of them. And they're great in a bunch of very earthy colors. I have a hope that the woman sitting in my audience will see the model on the runway and think two things. I want to be her, and I can be her. And if I accomplish that, that makes me really happy.